Welcome back to Tiara Speaks Dog. Today I want to talk about conscious leadership. Not just leadership, but conscious leadership. Because there's a difference, right? A conscious leader isn't asking, how do I stop this behavior? They're asking, how do I help this dog grow? That is a completely different mindset. One of my favorite examples is Victoria. Victoria has a history of wanting to bite strangers, usually rightfully so, but we're going to let that go. Now, the easy answer would be to correct her the instant she locks onto someone. And sometimes, yes, a correction is absolutely necessary. But if all I ever do is punish the unwanted behavior, I'm not actually teaching Victoria what I do want her to become. I'm just putting out fires. Growth-centered leadership asks a different question. What skills does Victoria need in order to succeed? Confidence, emotional regulation, engagement with her handler, the ability to disengage from strangers. Those are all things that we can build. That's why every correction I give is paired with opportunities to succeed. Training, enrichment, exploration, problem solving. Moments where she gets to practice making good decisions. Because I'm not trying to suppress a dog. I'm trying to develop one. That's what conscious leadership looks like. It's effective, but it's also nurturing. So, what does that exactly look like day to day? And I think it starts with awareness. Great leaders pay attention. Walking your dog isn't the time to disappear into your phone doom scrolling. Your dog is learning from every step you take together. They're checking in. They're reading your body language. They're looking to see if you're paying attention. That walk isn't just exercise, it's relationship building. The next piece is clarity. Dogs can't succeed if they don't understand the rules. Sometimes clarity comes through your voice. Sometimes it comes through leash pressure. Sometimes another training tool provides the information they need. Whatever method you choose, your dog should leave the interaction thinking, I know, I understand exactly what earned that feedback. Confusion doesn't build learning. Clarity does. Then comes trust. Now, this one is huge. Imagine correcting your dog for not sitting at a curb when you never taught them that sitting at that curb is part of your expectations. That's not leadership. That's being unfair. Dogs trust leaders who are predictable, who communicate clearly, who don't punish things they never explained. Trust grows when expectations are taught before they're enforced. Next comes intention. Every repetition should be moving you towards a picture in your mind. What does your finished dog look like? Can they walk calmly through a farmer's market? Ignore barking dogs? Relax at an outdoor cafe? Every training session should move one brick closer to building that dog. And don't forget value. As humans, we're incredible at noticing mistakes. Your dog pulls once, you notice. They bark once, you notice. They jump once, you notice. But what about the 30 beautiful decisions they made before that? Did you notice those? Dogs deserve feedback for excellence too. When they nail it, celebrate it, jackpot it. Let them know they just made a fantastic decision. Because behaviors that are appreciated become behaviors that are repeated. Another responsibility of a conscious leader is empowerment. Your dog isn't just a pet. They're a member of an entire species. And within that species, they belong to a breed or a mix of breeds that spent generations being selected for particular kinds of work. A border collie wants to organize movement. A Labrador wants to retrieve. A beagle wants to follow scent. A terrier wants to investigate every tiny hole in the ground. Those instincts don't disappear because we brought them into our homes. If you don't know your dog's breed makeup, it might be worth getting that DNA test. Then spend some time reading about those breeds. Learn what they were originally developed to do. You may not own sheep for your herding dog or have a barn full of rats for your terrier, but you can absolutely recreate pieces of those jobs through games, scent work, puzzles, retrieves, and creative enrichment. That's how we empower dogs to become more fully themselves. And then finally, evolution. Evolution. One of the greatest joys in dog training is watching change happen. Watching a fearful dog become confident. Watching a reactive dog choose calm. Watching a distracted puppy become a dependable partner. Watching yourself become a better handler than you were 6 months ago. That's the reward. Because conscious leadership isn't static. Both ends of the leash are growing. I'll leave you with one final thought. Your dog is a dog first. That means the learning principles that govern all dogs apply to them. Then they're a breed or a mix of breeds with generations of genetics influencing how they think, move, and solve problems. And only after that, they're your Bella, your Loki, your Victoria, your Felicity, a unique individual with a personality unlike any other. Conscious leadership recognizes all three. It teaches the dog, it respects the breed, and it celebrates the individual. That's the kind of leader I hope we all become.